So this arrived late last night, unfortunately, with a big tear in it and a bit of a dent to the book inside. So we shall see if it's okay. So I know what this is before I even open it, because the tear is quite large. But we shall see if it's okay. Ja-ja! This is, of course, Heaven Official's Blessing Volume 8, which is the final volume, and I did get the special edition version. And it's just a little bit, can you see that? Just a little bit. So the plastic has been torn slightly and a little bit of a dent, but not too bad. It's not too bad. And I did get this for quite a good price. What was it? Like £13 or something like that. And because it's a special edition, it has all the extras. So the only one I didn't get all the extras for is Scum Villain, which I'm really disappointed about because that's the only one I pre-ordered. Seven Seas really didn't do the best when it came to producing enough special editions for that first one. But I think they learned their lesson because even though this has been out for some time, I've still been able to pick it up for a reduced price, a reasonable price. I mean, I think £13 is really good for this special edition because it's usually around 20, something like that. I'm not even sure exactly, but I know I haven't picked it up or pre-ordered it because I wasn't going to. I'm going to go through that again. So yeah, I'm happy to have this in my collection. It does mean now that I did get volume 2, so I have volume 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I think I just need to get volume 7, because I didn't get volume 7 before, so I think there's just one more volume to get. And then I will have a complete Heaven Official's Blessing. I still haven't completed Scum Villain, and I haven't completed Grand Master of Demonic Cultivation. So there's a couple. I've got one volume to get for Scum Villain, one volume for Heaven Official Blessing, and maybe 1 or 2 volumes for Grandmaster. I'm not entirely sure, I can't quite remember. So yeah, I'm making my way through these ones slowly. I was going to be taking part in the Heaven Official Blessing read along and then realised I didn't have the volumes. So so I still haven't. I'll have to have my own little read of Heaven Official's Blessing when it comes to a completed set. But there's so much prose work coming out now, so much Chinese BL. It's really good. I'm gonna have to get my Danmei, like list up because there's so many. So I'm wondering if someone has a master list of all the Danmei that's been published. But then we also have Korean prose as well. So it's really good because I like reading books as much as I like reading manga, especially if it's BL. So very happy to have this in my collection. So it is very, very bright and sunny, but it is cold as well. So we had some snow last night and it's all starting to melt with the sun coming out, which is quite good. Hopefully that does actually work because it's not enough for it to be like, yay, snow. But it is quite bright, so hopefully you can see. Stop blinding me. I'm really finding it difficult to see through. Well, let's see what I got today. Oh. Ooh, okay. Oh, I forgot I had, as usual, I had ordered this. Well, I hadn't forgotten, but I didn't realise it was going to come quite so soon. And it is slightly larger than a normal trim size. And this is the Case Files of Julia Richard novel version, volume 1. I am very behind, i.e. I have not picked up any of the Julia Richard novels. A little bit of a dink there, but that's fine. And so I will probably consume this in the same way that I have consumed. I watched the anime, I've read the manga, and now this is the novel version. And I've heard that the novel version is more gay. Hence the reason why I'm like, oh, I really need to pick that up then. when was this? September 2022. I'm going to try and be more mindful about when I'm purchasing things and when things were published. So that was September 22, and this is now February 24. So yeah, when it was published versus when I actually picked it up. And I did get this for a really good price, but if for the world of me, for the life of me, I cannot remember how much. But I know it was a good price, because these are usually over £10 for sure. And I don't know if I'll be able to pick up the other volumes for as good a price as this, which was much less. I think it was like maybe £6, maybe £7. But yeah, so I'm very happy to have this. I do like that we're getting more prose, boys love, BL. It did seem for quite some time that we weren't getting a lot. So I'm really happy that we're now getting it. It does take a bit longer. So yeah, it's nice. It's got a lovely feel to the, I don't know if you can see on the front. So yeah, another one to add to the collection. I'm very happy about, and I will read at some point. Who knows when. So this just arrived. I did get a message saying that some package was on its way, but I don't know which it is, because even though I bought way too much in January, I think I've also bought way too much February. I don't know what this one is. Oh, it's this! Ja-ja! So I got this for a really good price. 99p plus postage and packaging, which was like £3 something, so around £5 is what. Actually, I think it's £3 something, so £4, so it's less than £5, which is amazing for Killing Stalking Deluxe Edition Volume 1. It does have a crack in the spine, but you would expect that because it's so thick, and it is something that you'd have to read to decide whether you wanted to keep it or not. I do have some of it on lesson, because I did read quite a substantial amount, actually, on lesson before. Whoa. I don't know where I've gotten up to, actually. I can't really show too much, because it's pretty graphic. But yeah, this is a 2022, June 2022 publication, but 2016. It's kind of interesting to think, you know, that people are really getting into this now, whereas in the BL sphere, it's been around for such a long time. I mean, that's 2016, so it kind of feels like only some things actually get picked up. And this, I think, was really picked up because it was nominated in the Goodreads Choice Awards for graphic novels and things like that in 2022. Obviously, and then of course they got rid of the graphic novels category anyway, so this is one of the final things that got nominated. I did vote for it because I was like, that's something I can get behind. So yes, for an amazing price. This is hefty, it's really heavy. So yeah, and it's nicely travelled, not too many dings, and just that broken spine, which is totally fine because I'd be breaking it anyway. But yeah, this is a really good price for less than £5. I will be on the lookout for the rest of the volumes at some point. I'm not going to go out my way to get them as much as everyone else, just because, like I said, I've already read most of this on lesson. I have not completed it though, that's the thing. So it's like the final volumes that I would need to get to actually complete the story. So I already know what it's all about, obviously. But yeah, this is another amazing buy for this month. I have so many things I bought, and they're all like around £5. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna add this to my pile of great buys for February. It's definitely gonna be an interesting haul month. So I just got back from work, and there's a couple little packages. So I'm gonna open this one. I don't know what it is because I've ordered way too much this month to know what everything is gonna be. Oh, it's two. So we'll see what this is. No idea. Ah, there we go. Proper English by KJ Charles. This is like a shooting party, country house, turn of the century, murder mystery with a queer romance, a sapphic queer romance, which I don't read a lot of. But this is apparently a book that takes place 2 years before the events of Think of England, and I've read Think of England. So yeah, I enjoyed that one a lot. I'm not too sure if I'll like this one as much, but I did enjoy that one. So yeah, this is me trying to complete my KJ Charles library of all of her titles, which gives me a good idea about what this one is. Jackdaw. This is part of the Charm of Magpie's world, and it's like the spin-off one that comes after the Charm of Magpies series, but it's linked. And I really liked Jackdaw. I'm trying to remember what the other one was about. Rag and Bone, something like that. There's a whole load of them. I wonder what that's about. But yeah, very happy to have this. Very slowly. I have seen a couple of them. I don't have them all. I don't have the Charm of Magpies, like the complete set, in physical form. But I have seen the other ones for quite cheap, so I feel like I should at least wait until March because I bought so much. But yeah, it's a nice little package and a couple of books to add to this month's haul. So I have this big package here. I'm guessing there's a couple, maybe more than a couple of books in this. It is packed, so hopefully what's inside is actually still okay. Who knows? Who knows? I'm gonna have to see if I can actually open it without damaging what's inside. This is always the fun when there's way too much and they just don't get a bigger package. So yeah, this also was here when I got back, but it was in my box. It was too big to go through. Oh, here we go. Let's see if I can actually get this open. There we go. I'm guessing there's going to be 4 things in here, which just gives you an idea of how much I'm going to have for this month's haul. Yeah, I can feel lots. Hopefully they're all okay. Okay, the first one is Hirano and Kagiura Volume 1 by Sho Harusono. This is Yen Press. I have recently picked up Volume 2, which means that with this Volume 1, I can actually start reading the series, which is great, because I really wanted to. I have started Sasaki and Miyano's story as well. This is in not bad conditions. It's pretty good. There's a little bit of bending, but that might have just been because it's in shoved into a cardboard envelope with 3 other things and a little bit of dirty, but I can clean it up with some coconut oil, and very good condition for this. Let's see what else I have in this package. Jaja. This is, I Think I Turned My Childhood Friend into a Girl, story and art by Azusa Banjo. This is a 7 Seas title, Volume 1, because this is an ongoing series. Now, I don't know when this was originally printed because there's an issue with the translation, so I'll have to see. It does say first printing, May 2022, so maybe this is one of the original ones. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't be, but never mind, because I know that there was an issue with the translation and the choices made, and then they republished it. So I don't know if I'm going to have to look out to see if I can find a different... Oh, they've got colour ones. So yeah, I'll have to look to see about this, about whether or not this is the second translation or the first translation, because I think it might be the first one, because I think there'd be a lot of people who had given their copies away and bought the next version of it, because some people were quite upset that they made the story feel like it was a trans story, where in actual fact it's a cross-dressing story, and the two should be distinct, you know, for reasons. So I think I'll have to check to see. But I was intrigued by the story, but then I kind of avoided it because of all of the controversy, and thought I would maybe pick it up later on. So yeah, it was cheap anyway, so I'll give it a go and see what I think. Okay, next one is, this is The Two Lions, story and art by Nagisa Furuya, and this is 7 Seas. And I have been meaning to pick this up for ages because I really like Nagisa Furuya's work, and I enjoyed the Summer of You, and I'm looking forward to picking up. I haven't got it yet, but the third volume I need to get. But this one I really wanted as well, so I'm really happy to have this. It's just a standalone. So, but it was always quite expensive, so I'm really pleased I was able to pick up for a really good price. And this is just a one and done, so I'm going to look forward to reading this one about college students who I think meet again, something like that. So yeah, looking forward to this. I'm very happy to have it in my collection. And yeah, I think this is the last one. There we go. This is Titan's Bride Volume 1 by ETKZ. I don't know how to pronounce that. Itkz, or is it ITKZ? This is also 7 Seas, and it is a Volume 1. I have Volume 2, and I've had Volume 2 since April, May time. Maybe shouldn't. bit cautious about this. So yeah, I've wanted to read it, but they're kind of pricey. But this wasn't. I got this for a really good price. So yeah, Volume 1 of Titan's Bride means I can read Volume 1, and now I can read Volume 2 as well, which is just like my Hirano and Kaguya. I can finally read them, but also read their Volume 2s. I can read this one because it's a Volume 1, and I can read this one because it's a standalone. So these are my titles. Pretty good. Very happy about this. So 3 7 Seas and 1 yen press, and I managed to get all of these, and I think I got like some discounts as well. I think I could have rearranged my purchases and got a little bit more of a discount, but I actually ended up I think spending anywhere between £5 and £6 per volume, which is really good. I mean, £5 something and £6 something is amazing. So they're all under my £6.99, £7 kind of guide price, and they're getting them all. And I got an extra discount as well because I purchased so many together. So fantastic. I'm so happy. Yay! Got so many good titles, and I can read them all, which is brilliant. Am I going to? I don't know. Okay, so I have some more packages. This one is just a single one, so we're going to try and see what it is. I think I know what it is, but we shall see. Ja-ja! Oh, there we go. Salad Days, Jingshi Bian Mungung. I don't know how to pronounce that at all. This is a Via Lactea. Is that how you say it? Translation. This is a story about a poor but gentle, honest ballet boy and a passionate, determined boxing boy. So this is one that's being printed, I think, like kind of on demand, but kind of not. It's kind of tricky to get hold of. This is from 2022. I really should have made more of an effort when they were printing, but they didn't necessarily always make it easy to know when things were getting published. And I'm not entirely sure about, printing quality, translation, licenses, all of that kind of stuff. So yeah, this is one that I'm unsure of. that is part of the ones that were getting published. I know it was like Word Excerpt and Peach Blossom House, and then this one Via Lactea. They were like 3 that were publishing or trying to publish Korean and Chinese BL prose. So yeah. Anyway, I managed to pick this one up. They are kind of pricey. They're like 20 odd quid, sometimes up to 30. It's like quite difficult to get hold of. I know you can get like a Kindle version of it, but that's not really what I'm after. So yeah, to get volume 1 of Salad Days, I think there's 3 volumes, I think. But yeah, I'm happy to have this. It was, I think, £13, which is a lot cheaper than the 20 and 30 that they're going for, which is why I got it in the end. But yeah, I'd like to be more aware of what's coming out that isn't just, well, prose-wise, I'd like to know what's coming out BL prose. That's kind of something I'm interested in. So yeah, Salad Days for a fairly good price. We'll see. We'll see. Volume 1. And I don't know when I'm going to actually get around to reading it. But yeah. So yeah, pretty good with this one. Okay, I also have more more packages. This is another one that's fairly packed, isn't it? I think I just bought them all. Was it We Buy Books? Which is actually like part of, I think it's actually part of Amazon, but it's like a extra, I don't know exactly. We shall see. Oh, there we go. A trick to it. Oh, almost. Let's see. Let me get you open. There we go. Alright. So I think there's 3 in here. Let's look at this first one. What is it? Ah, My Mate is a Feline Gentleman, UK arc. Over. That means like up, isn't it? So that means there's another one. So it's a little bit bent because of the way that it's been packaged and shipped. So if I put it flat and thingy, it should flatten it out a bit. But yeah, this is Yen Press. And I did read the first volume of this digitally, so I could just go straight in and read this to find out what happens next. Although I might need to read volume 1 again just to be like, yeah, what was that about again? But yeah, so this is a, let me see, 2023 release. But yeah, I got this for a good price. I can't quite remember what. They were all like £5 or £6. Everything was £5 or £6. But this is good because it means I can technically read this, and it adds to my collection. I will have to flatten it though, just for my own peace of mind. I'll get a big pile of books to put on top. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Book number 2. Okay. This is Sotus, Volume 2, also Yen Press, Art K, Original Story Bittersweet. So this is Volume 2 though, and I do not have Volume 1. These have always been a little bit on the pricier side, so when I saw this for a good price, I was like, may as well get it. It does have a bit of a bend as well, probably from packaging, postage. So yeah, I'll have to put it flat as well. But it's in pretty good condition. And this was also a fairly new one. Is this also 2023? Yep, another 2023 release. So yeah, I'm kind of happy about that. It's interesting they've got printing on the actual sides of it. So yeah, this is a story, is it Thai originally? I'm not entirely sure. And it's like bullying in high school? Something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but I won't know until I get Volume 1, so I can find out. But yeah, so this is unfortunately going to be going into my You Cannot Read Yet pile for the moment, in terms of my my purchases for this year. So unfortunately, it's one like that. Let's see what else I got. This is the last one. Ooh. Volume 3. Yay! This is The Titan's Bride, Volume 3, story and art by ITKZ. This is 7 Seas. A little bit of a dink there, but not much. And this is in absolutely fantastic condition. I don't think this ever been read, never been opened. So yeah, this is May 2023. So I'm getting a lot of 2023 published titles at the moment, which is great. And I do now have volume 1 and 2 and now 3, so I can read this whole thing. I don't know if volume 4 has been published, but to have volumes 1, 2 and 3 is pretty good. I don't know how many volumes there is on this, but yeah, happy days. I can finally read The Titan's Bride books 1, 2 and 3. Yay! This is really good. So yeah, from this package I got this one. So those 3 were packaged together and pretty good. And so I got these and I got a discount, not much of a discount, like £1 or something off. And they were about £5 or £6 each, something like that. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now I also have this. I don't know if I need to. Another one that looks like it's got 2 or 3 in here, so we'll see. Oh dear. They're all quite. Let's see. This first one. Ah, yes! This is After We Gazed at the Starry Sky, Volume 1, Bisco Kida, Yen Press. And this will also be a 2023 release because I read it August 2023. I actually read it in August 2023 digitally. I got a digital copy from Edelweiss, which reminds me, have I actually posted my reviews for? I should have, but maybe I haven't, so I need to go and do that. So this was an interesting and enjoyable one. I do have a vlog for all my Edelweiss Yen Press titles that I got, so you can go and check that one out and find out what I thought of this. But just generally, it was good, and I know that there's a volume 2, because it's not complete. And I've seen the volume 2s in like German and French, that kind of thing, so in other languages. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to having this in my collection. It's one I've already read though, but I'll probably do a reread. And it feels really nice, and it's in amazing condition, so happy about that. And then, oh, yay! So My Mate is a Feline Gentleman. This is the first volume by Yen Press, and this one I have also already read, and I read in that Yen Press Edelweiss vlog, which is great, which means I can do a reread physically as well, which is good because then I'll be up to date. And this is July 2023. Happy days. So yeah, this one is in really good condition as well. Very, very happy about that. And also a great buy. Okay, last one from here. I forgot about this. I picked up Osan Idol Volume 2. This was just really cheap. I've seen this series for a while now from Tokyo Pop, and every once in a while one of the volumes has gone on for really cheap and I just haven't picked them up, and I feel really bad about it now because I kind of always wanted to find out what it was about, but it's not necessarily BL, but it kind of feels like it might be tangentially. So yeah, I'm kind of interested. It seems like the kind of thing I would like, but this is volume 2, so I'm gonna have to just put this onto my wait until I've got it. So yeah, in that package I picked up these 3, and just the same, they were £5 or £6. So if I add this in as well, and then this one, that is a fairly good stack, isn't it? So yeah, this is another lot to add to my February haul, which is becoming ridiculous at this point. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm so happy about it. But they were all really good prices, and that's why I've got them. So I have a bit of a stack here of 3. Let's open them. More to show. This one we can start with. Yeah, I've obviously been ordering a lot this month, and that's 2 in here. There you go. So it looks like that's fine. Just a little bit of dinking on the corners. Not 100% perfect, but totally fine for the price that I paid, which I think was around £5-6. This is the My Ultramarine Sky, which is a fairly new one. It is 2023, but I think it's late 2023. So you can see there's a little bit of damage here as well. But I did get this for like, I don't know, £5-6, something like that. So I'm really happy. This is a really new one. Like when it says 2023, I'm like, is this December? Because I'm not even sure it was available in the UK until maybe 2024. So I'll have to check the dates on this one, but I'm really happy to have this. I like Nagisa Furuya, and I want to read everything that we can get in English. I like the style of her artwork, and her storytelling is just gentle and lovely. So I'm very happy about this one, it being so new, and a Kodansha release. So yeah, let's see what else I got. What's on the other side? Oh, that's right. So I got The Gentle Art of Fortune Hunting. This is KJ Charles. I already have this in its first incarnation, which wasn't published by Orion. I think it was published by someone else. It does have a slight little dink here, and that's probably why I was able to get this, because this is a super new one. This follows Robin and Marianne, and they're fortune hunters in Regency period, and lots of queer romance. The copyright there says 2021, but this book, I think, is like, I think it's just this year it's being published. So I don't know exactly, because I've never seen this cover before until recently. So I think it's actually being published this point. So I'm wondering if it says it on here, or if I have to check. Yeah, it just says copyright 2021. So I'm pretty sure this wasn't published in 2021 though. Was it? Because I have the original one. See, here we go. Originally self-published, this edition isn't materially changed except for the addition of a bonus story at the end. Yay! Tying up stories with some secondary characters. Big thanks to Ryan for giving me the opportunity to do this. And my Facebook group, who had a lively discussion on what they want to see. I've read A Thief in the Night, which is the spin-off. It's given this wonderful new edition. But yeah, it doesn't actually have a date for this, because technically, oh, it hadn't even been properly cut. It hadn't actually been changed in any way, except it's a new edition. So I'll need to check, but I'm pretty sure this is a 2024 publication. So fairly new, because I hadn't seen it. But yeah, now I have 2 copies of the same book, but different editions. And this one obviously by Orion. So just a little bit of an extra at the end, which I'm kind of excited about. I wonder what it's 2 years later, maybe? Maybe that's it. But I'll have to reread it to be able to get to that. But yeah, this is a lovely new version for KJ Charles. She's getting this kind of treatment for her stories now, which I do think is a much more modern, updated romance cover. I still like the other one as well, because it's only a couple of years old, like it was 2021, so it wasn't that long ago. But yeah, I am on the hunt for all KJ Charles. Eventually, fingers crossed, I'll get them all. But yeah, so that was that package. 2 very good purchases for cheap. Let's try this big one, shall we? because I kind of have an idea of what it is. And I'm gonna have to cut it. Let's see. Or maybe I can just rip it. No. So I have all the spin-offs now with this, so I'm very happy about it. But yeah, this is good. This is going to be going into my knit comics collection. Now I think I'm going to have to be quick with this because I think my phone has almost run out of memory because I've been filming some things. So yeah, let's see if we can get this open a little bit faster. There we go. Ja-ja! I forgot about this as well. I have so many things ordered, it's ridiculous. This is volume 2 of the Husky White Cat Shizoon, Ha, by Meatless Bun, meat bun that doesn't like meat. And I got this for a really good price as well. So I haven't actually read the physical version 1. I do have volume 1 upstairs, but I am collecting them because I did read them when they were fan translations, so I'm collecting them as and when. So yeah, this is everything I got in this little haul. 3 packages, and very different things, but all for really good prices. And I'm very, very happy to add them all. Man, my haul for February is going to be ridiculous. Guys, it's going to be so big. I'm scared. I'm literally scared. Because I've still got things ordered that haven't arrived, and I also have things that I still want to purchase because they're really good prices, so pray for me, I think. So yeah, happy days with this little haul. So once again, I have a whole stack. The poor postman had to carry all of this and deliver it today. So before I go off to work, because I'm working today, I thought I would open these up and see what I've got. This last package is already a bit damaged, so we'll see. We'll see if the books are okay inside. Let's start with this smaller one, World of Books. I did buy something from World of Books, didn't I? What was it now? We shall see. This is brand new. It's still got its plastic on. Well, I got this for a bargain. This is Love Nest Volume 2. I do not have Love Nest Volume 1. Mina Dukiyu's series. There's so many of these volumes. So there's Love Nest. So I have everything up to Love Nest. So I need to get Love Nest Volume 1, and then they're releasing or have released Love Nest Second, which is a Volume 1-2 series, and then they've got Encore as well coming out. So I am not too far behind, and I thought I was getting this like secondhand because I think it was like £6 or something like that, and I got some discounts, my usual. From World of Books, I was trying to do it on my laptop because then I can use Honey, and Honey searches around for vouchers or codes and things like that, and so you can get some good vouchers. So usually it's 15% off they find, so I did find 15% off. So I don't know, I can't remember if it was like £6.99 or something, like around the £7 mark, and then I got some money off for it. So yeah, that's pretty good. Happy to have this one. I won't be able to read it obviously, so it can keep its plastic on until I get Love Nest Volume 1. So let's see what else I got in this one. I don't know what it is. Too many things. Let's see. Oh, it's covered in bubble wrap. That's good. Oh, I can see what it is. Can you see what it is? I love this. Howl's Moving Castle washi tape. Very nicely wrapped up. So that was very nice of the person sending it. This is obviously secondhand. Got it from eBay. I think I paid around £10, something like that. And it is Guardian. I don't know how to... Genhun? I don't know. This is Priest's English publication. So far we have a few, which is nice. I have watched Guardian. Tell me it doesn't... The opening theme tune doesn't sound like Game of Thrones, but better. Like, I really love it because it's got words so you can sing along to it. I was obsessed. 2019 was a great year. It came out in 2018, but I didn't watch it until 2019. There's a little bit of damage there, but not too much. I am very, very happy about this because it was an interesting one. I'm not sure too many people were all that enamored with Guardians as the drama, but I still enjoyed myself, and I think it made me think, oh, the story is probably much better. And I've only read one priest thing, and that is Chapeau Lang, and that is a fan translation, so I haven't obviously read the new ones. August 2023, so a pretty good new one as well. And like, no damage at all to the spine. So yeah, it's I know and understand that Priest is a good writer. A Chapeau Lang is a fantastic one. So I'm really happy that I've got this. I love the artwork on the front. It's really, really good. So yeah, that's a good one. I'm happy about this. My packages today are great. So I have this. It does have a big tear or rip, and I'm wondering if that's the best way to go in at it. I do have my scissors here just in case. Maybe I will need the scissors to take this off before I go and have my quick shower and go to work. Right, so I guess this is my opening. Here we go. Let's see if I can gently get... Oh, well, I may as well take this out as well. Wow, did not see that coming. Wow, okay. Yeah, I did. I bought these. Okay, so Peach Flower House, they printed In the Dark. This is volume 1 and volume 2, and then they reprinted them in new volumes with new translations because the translation on this was apparently terrible. But I really wanted a copy of both the old version and the new version because I'm just that way. There's a little bit of damage there. You can see just a wee touch to the corner. That might have been from transportation because there was obviously a bit of a tear in that, but they've done well to try and put the two in. They're chonky books though, and I remember G from Simply G, or G Reads now. It's G Reads now. Look at that. These are, I just like unread, brand new. I got these for, oh no, they were supposed to be £10 and 50, and I actually managed to get, then they reduced the price down to like £9 or something, but then I bought them and they were both part of a deal, so I actually got them for, I think collectively it was £17.50, something like that. So what's that? £8 something each, which is pretty good. And I think it will be tricky to get the new versions without spending £15 a volume. And there's 3 volumes. Because whoever's done the new translation is they've made it into a 3-volume project. And so this is actually my first Peach Flower House publications. And I do need to get more of them. I want to get them, but they're usually kind of pricey, and I'm, you know, a cheapskate. So actually getting hold of these has been a bit of a challenge because they were in print, and I was able to get them from like either Amazon or Blackwell's or Book Depository, and then they weren't, and then they were, and they weren't, and they do smaller print runs of them. So yeah, when was this originally published? 2021, and then this one here, volume 2, 2021 as well. So yeah. So yeah, it'd be interesting. I have heard it's quite a good one, but I do remember G reading this first volume, and she said it's wild. It's I mean, oh wow, look at that. The way that it's been printed versus the way that it's been printed there. Completely different font. Oh, Peach Flower House. So yeah, this is one of those that I'm a little bit like, I'm not too sure about. You never know. So what have I got? 3 pros. This is chonky, and a manga. And I'll let you know now. This isn't the only thing I bought from World of Books. There's more to come. And it's mid-February. yeah, it's mid-February. What is today anyway? Okay, yeah, it's mid-February. Wow, okay. Yeah. So yeah, oh dear. But these are pretty good, right? Good prices all round. Good prices all round. So I just made a cup of coffee and I'm cooking up some chicken in bacon fat. We had some bacon yesterday. We also had some chicken. So I had leftovers, so I'm frying it up just now. And the postman just came and delivered these two things. This one actually came last night, but it was dark and I didn't want to open it in the dark. So let's open some packages. I know what this is. I know what this is. And I suspect I know what this is. So shall we open them and see what I got? So there is the address. So I'm just going to open it like this. And then we'll be able to get it. There we go. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. It's the same design as the cups that I got from the charity shop the other day. So it's the same. So it's a little mug that goes with it if I wanted matching mugs. But as it is, I have these, which are the same brand as little cups that go with it. And they're quite nice as well. But then I saw this mug, and I thought, why not? I'll go for a matching mug as well. There is a teapot. I've got my eye on, so I might get that. So yeah, a little secondhand mug, and it wasn't very expensive. I think it was just a few pounds, like £3 or something like that. Which I would not have bought if I hadn't bought the stuff from the charity shop, but I really do like the design. It kind of gives me little country cottage vibes. So yeah, very happy about that. So put that back in the box and keep that safe for a wee bit. And let's open up the next thing. Okay, let's go with the World of Books, because I don't know what this is. But I have an idea, because I only ordered a couple of things from World of Books. But did I order them? Yeah, I think it was this. Oh, yes, it is this. So this is a secondhand one. It does have quite a bit of damage. They didn't say that in the listing. That's a bit of a shame, because they had two. Like, I know they had more than one copy that had that price point. So they've sent me this one, which is definitely needs a little bit of TLC. But yeah, you can see it's quite a big bend. But it's not too bad, because I've heard mixed things about this. I've heard some people really disliked it. And this is only a volume 2, so I can't read it anyway. A little bit of a bend here as well. So yeah, it's kind of a bit of a... It's not the best copy. And that's the thing about World Books. Sometimes you get a really, really good one, and sometimes you won't. Whereas someone like Momox, the European seller I like, you'll always get a good copy. And if you don't, then they are really good about it. Like, if you get something with damage that they didn't specify because they said it was a very good copy, yeah. So you can see this has kind of been through the wars a little. But I don't think necessarily from someone reading it, but mainly probably through transportation and stuff like that. So I can't read this. It is a volume 2, so I'll need to get volume 1 first. But it is a very cheap Tokyopop title, and I'm always looking for cheap Tokyopops. I don't want to buy them full price. Even though they just had their like sale, so I might in the end up getting things directly from them. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, this is another one to add to my I can't read this year so far. So yeah, let's open the last one. I'm just gonna put my hand over here. You can't see it. Let's see. It never opens properly, does it? I can never get them. There we go. I know what this is, I think. Yes. Ta-da! I finally have a copy. This is 10 Things That Never Happened by Alexis Hall. I have it as an Audible, and I read it and reread it. And for it got reduced down on Amazon to £6 something. So I was like, yeah, just get it. because you want it, and it was the best thing you read last year. I honestly loved this so much. I really did. I loved it. So as part of the London Calling series, I've read those two, and I need to read Glitterland. I have a physical copy. I think I'll get an Audible version as well. But yeah, 2023. This was a really good one. Oh, there's no about dialects. This was such a great audio book. It was so, so good. Losing my job and losing my memory. It was so good. Such a nice one. It feels like watching a Richard Curtis movie, Vicar of Dibley or something like that. Or Gavin and Stacey. It's very Gavin and Stacey. Very quick and British. And I really wanted a copy. I really wanted my own physical copy. So I'm very happy about that. It's yeah, this is definitely the best Alexis Hall I've read. For me, this is not the best for everyone else, but for me, the audiobook is so good. Will Watt did such an amazing job of it. And my sister, she was up visiting, so just as she was leaving, I was like, oh, have we listened to this? This was my favourite from last year, and I made her listen to the first 4 or 5 minutes of the audiobook before she left. And then she was like, actually and she laughed out loud. That's the thing, if you laugh out loud like 3 or 4 times within 5 minutes, you're going to want to listen to the rest of it. And so she did. She just like instantly opened up Audible, used one of her credits, and was like, right, I'll listen to this on the way down. So hopefully she's having a good day today. Hopefully she's had a good time. She got home and said, oh, I'm already in chapter 14. I was like, that's pretty hefty way. So this is chapter 15. So halfway through? Oh, almost, yeah. So she did quite a good job. Part 3. On to part 3. And it is a really good one. So yeah, I'm so happy that I have this copy. It's a great book. Will Watt did an amazing job. Alexis Hall, brilliant job. It was not the Alexis Hall I expected to read 100%. But yeah, it was the one that I didn't see coming. I didn't know I was going to enjoy as much. I really, really did. So good. So yeah, these two and a mug. A good haul for the day. Always another good haul. I have more things on the way, and this month is going to be ridiculous. I'm going to have to just go on a book buying ban for like half the year to be able to catch up. So this just arrived. No idea what it is. Actually, I should probably check it. Yes, definitely addressed to me. We'll see. We'll see what it is. Let's see. Is it just one thing? Oh, it's just one thing. Oh, I think I know what it is. Yay! I got this for a very, very good price. It was like 99p and postage. So this is, of course, New York, New York by Marimo Ragawa. And this is volume 1 of 2. Obviously, it's quite a thick boy, so the spine has been cracked. But that's fine, because I did, as I say, get it for such a good price. So it was like a 99p bid, plus I think £3 something for the shipping. So yeah, less than £5, which is really good for this volume. I'll be on the lookout for volume 2, obviously. See if I can get volume 2 for a good price as well. I know this is kind of a heartbreaking one. I know that it's quite good that they have this here. The English language edition contains certain words and phrases that are currently considered outdated. But this began publication in 1995 and portrays the culture of the 1990s, including language commonly used both inside and outside the gay community at the time. So it's kind of one of those things like, this is an old manga, so they're going to put in things that might be offensive to us, And that I can understand doing because you want to be true to the spirit and time period of a work in its original form. Um, we'll see. I don't know what the language is. It might be off-putting for me, but yeah, it's it's one that I'm kind of scared to read as well. But I will wait until I have volume 2 so I can just binge the whole thing. Yeah, it's got a little bit of a short cut here, and the pages don't seem like they've been cut perfectly. As you can see, there's a bit of a dip, or maybe it's how it's been put in together, but it's pretty darn good. And the seller was very good about selling it on eBay. So yeah, I'll keep an eye out for volume 2 so I can add that to my collection as well. So I got home last night, and this had obviously been put in my Dropbox because it's too thick to go through my letterbox. And I didn't even know it was there because it was like really late at night when I finished work. But I know what it is because eBay said delivered, and I was like, oh, okay. So 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 3 things in here, but I may as well take them all out. Ta-da! So Twilight Out of Focus Overlap, Volume 3. Twilight Out of Focus After Images in Slow Motion, Volume 2. But also Twilight Out of Focus Monologue, Volume 4. Now you're like thinking, oh great, where's Volume 1? Yeah, I know. I may have purchased the Volume 1, so maybe I just went. Unfortunately, I bought it, and then 2 seconds later I saw it for about £1 cheaper, and I was like, God damn it! Because that's the absolute worst. That is the absolute worst for me. Because I literally had purchased it, and then I saw these 3 that were getting sold by, I don't even know who they were getting sold by. They're getting sold by someone. I'll have to check. And they also had the first volume for like, I don't know, like just £6 or something like that. And I just bought it for just £7, that kind of thing. So it's like £1 or £1 something. And I was just like, oh. But it's like not that big a deal, but at the same time it's like, oh, that's a whole £1. You know, that could be the difference in next year, because I'm doing this whole like year in BL review, and I'm looking at the numbers and the costs and stuff. That £1 could make a huge difference in the end. Anyway, these are all by Janome, and they are Kodansha, and they're part of a series which I have not been paying any attention to, and I didn't even know that Volume 4 had come out. In fact, when did 4 come out? Is this even in English? Have I purchased? Yeah, it is. Like, I didn't know. When did this come out? So 2023 it says English version, and 2021 in Japanese first edition. So and it is technically a vertical book, but it's with the Kodansha thing. So technically it's under vertical, but also Kodansha, which makes it very confusing, because I'm like, well, which publisher do I put it with then? Because it's got this little symbol, but it doesn't have the Kodansha symbol. So it should be in the vertical. So where do I put it in terms of my publishers? That's another thing. So yeah. Yeah, very interested. I'm looking forward to when I do get Volume 1, because there will also be more things with it. But I think that's the last thing for my February's before I can do my haul video. There's just a couple of little dinks, like you can see a wee one here. A little dink there. This one looks like, oh yeah, there's a little dink there. But I mean, I know I got them for like really good prices, so I'm quite happy about that. I can't actually remember what they were, but I know they were good. I will go through all of that in my February haul, which is absolutely huge. It's ridiculous. So big. So yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. I'll put this on the shelf, which you're not going to see, because that's a surprise. It's so big. It's so big. But I'm really excited about this because it means when I've got that, then I'll have all 4 volumes to read. A new series, and I'll have loads to be able to read it. So maybe we could do this as a buddy read. That would be good. Unless Katie's already read them. She probably already has, because they're fairly new. But yeah, but if someone hasn't, could buddy read with me, because I do have 4 volumes is great, right? That's a definite enjoyable time. Anyway, I'm going to put them away and have something to eat and then go to work. So I have a couple of parcels that arrived. It's a little bit darker now. I do have my lights on, but it's gonna have to do. Because I want to get this. Ooh, what have I got? Okay, this first one is anti-romance. Yeah. I was like, it's a Seven Seas one. Yeah, Seven Seas by Shoko Hidaka. This is volume 1. Volume 2 has been released. This is in excellent condition. I'm glad I got this. I did get it for a really good price. This is by Momox, a European seller. It's quite shiny. I was a little bit like, oh, hold on, did I just buy a French one or a German one? And that's the thing you have to be wary of when it comes to Momox. But yeah, so this is another Shoko Hidaka, and I'll need to get volume 2, but it is volume 1, which means I can read it. So very happy, and this is in excellent condition. So let's see what else I got. And haha, this is this is the one I ended up spending a little bit more on than I could have got it for. I think £5.50, and I think I paid £7 something for this. So yeah, I think it's like £1.50 more than I probably should have. But this is volume 1 of Twilight Out of Focus, and it's in excellent condition. This is in excellent condition. Momox, they really do sell on lovely quality. When they say it's very good, they mean very good. So I'm very happy about this, and it means I can read the series. Woo woo! I'm so happy, so happy. This is one that I've seen and been like, oh, I'm gonna have to pick this up, but I kind of just forgot about it because it is this sort of vertical slash kodansha. Because it is kodansha, but at the same time, I think it's supposed to be possibly part of vertical at some point. But yeah, so I guess it's been, I don't know. I guess I put it at the kodansha side, but it doesn't have the old kodansha sign. It just has this, which I think is part of the vertical aspect of it. But anyway, so these two arrived from Momox, and I'm very happy about it. 2 volume 1s, which means I can read these, so I have no excuses. By the end of the year I should have these read. Now, very happy about that. What I also have is another parcel. This is the last parcel. I swear, guys, I swear it's the last parcel for February. One, because it's come to the end of February. But also, I'm determined not to buy anything else before the end of February. And I want to do my haul video, which is why I'm unwrapping this right now, even though I like to do it in the daylight, and you can see my shadow, and I don't particularly like that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. What did I get? Ooh, so Heaven's Design Team. This is by Hebizo and Tsuta Suzuki and Tarako. The art by. So the art is by someone who is Tarako, but Tsuta Suzuki is actually a BL mangaka, and this is also a kodansha. So this is the kodansha sign I'm talking about. Let's see. Can you see it? There we go. So that's what I'm thinking, because it's a kodansha comics, whereas the other one isn't. But this is one that I was interested in because of Suzuki Tsuta. But yeah, this is one that some people have been like, oh, I love it, it's great, and some people are like, eh. So yeah, I'm really interested in it, and I got this for a really good price. I was keeping an eye out on different prices for different listings, and this one I think I got for like £3 something, so I'm very happy about that. It's a nice cheap one. So I am very interested. I think I know Tarako, but I don't think I am 100% aware of Tarako, if you know what I mean. So yeah, we shall see what this is all about. It sounds fun. It actually sounds like a really interesting premise. So yeah, let's see what the other book I got is. And I think it is a book. Let's see. Cha 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 cha. Yay! This I got for, I think it was about £6, something like that. And it's in really excellent condition. Wow! I honestly just reread this as an audiobook because I was like, I'll stick it on in the background. So that's me read another Alexis Hall this year. Even though I wasn't planning on it, it's just so easily done. Yeah, it's good. It's a really good one. And I didn't have a physical copy, and I wanted a physical copy since I first read it. So I'm very, very happy. This is 2020. Yeah, back in the day, 2020. Wow, what a year. So yeah, I'm quite happy about this. And to have this in the collection. I did enjoy it. I think I didn't want to. I didn't want to be like, oh, those other girls. I wanted to be like, not those other girls kind of girl. But in fact, I do actually really like it. And the more I've read it, because I've read it a few times now, I think this is my third time reading it. Then I'm like, yeah, it's very British. It's just very British. And I kind of sometimes want that. Sometimes I just like that silly Britishness. I just enjoy it. So yeah, Alexis Hall, and I have this lovely copy. So I've definitely increased. So I have the two because the other one is boyfriend material. So I will have to get father material when it comes out. I think that's sometimes. So the other package had these two in, which is great. A very good little selection. But then if I mix them with these other two. There we go. I mean, what a great unboxing. And I feel like this is the end. It's the end of February. I should not be getting anything else. And I do now need to prep and get everything ready and film my haul video because it's a lot, guys. Well, you'll know it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. So many. Too many. Too much. But yeah, some really good ones there. So volume ones, and technically this is a volume one as well. So it's just a stack of volume ones. I also have loads of digital titles I need to read. So I'm feeling like I have quite a reading list, quite my TBRs. My TBR is definitely getting bigger than it. And I'm feeling stressed, the pressure. Anyway, I'm really happy about this. Have you read Boyfriend Material? And the Heaven's Design Team? I kind of want to know, is it worth trying to see if I can get the rest of them? We'll see. I'll find out anyway. So yeah, these are really good. I'm going to add these to my humongous February pile.